Hello, everyone at Clarendon. Marc here. I'm going to be showing you an activity you could try at home or somewhere around your house or anywhere you might be. You could play against somebody or you could try it yourself. It's a balancing activity, and it's a lot of trying to reach out and grab objects. You can use a bunch of different things if you'd like. So the way you get started first is I made myself a nice square area, not very big, maybe about 1 foot by 1 foot. I used some tape. You can use tape if you'd like. It would be a little bit harder if you want to try and use a paper, not a paper, but a cloth napkin. That's something that doesn't slide around if you haven't floored it. And what else you're going to try and using is two different things. I'm going to first be using some tissue paper that I used, some toilet paper, and I took small little squares like so, and I balled them up. And I spread them all around the floor near my area, but not too close. And my idea is to try and see how well I can try getting all these pieces of small tissue toilet paper that is spread around my area. I don't want to put them too close. I want to make it a little more challenging for myself. So what I'm going to try doing first is I'm going to try doing a couple stretching and see how far I can kind of reach on out. Then I'm going to try playing against either myself or somebody else if they'd like to try and play. All right, so I'm going to first start off by standing inside of my square area like so. And I'm going to try and see if I can kind of balance and reach on out. See how well my balance is. I can try going forward, staying in my area. I can switch to my left foot to my right foot, switching, trying balancing, trying not to fall over, maybe touching the ground, going back up. I'm doing 1 foot now. I could try maybe staying in my area and reaching up and putting myself back up. Try and see how far I can reach on out. Because eventually, I'm going to time myself and see if I can get all these little toilet paper tissues that I've left all around my square area. In 1 minute, I'm going to try and see how many I got. So I spread about 10 or 11 or so around my area. And what I'm going to try and do after I finish a couple stretching and seeing how well I can get my balance situated is seeing how many I can try picking up in this short amount of time of 1 minute, 60 seconds. So as you see, I spread my toilet paper all over. I'm going to try testing my ability to reach and stretch and try and balance while I'm staying in my area. So I'm trying not to leave my area. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to see how many I can try getting in 1 minute. So again, I'm in my area. I tried doing a little bit of stretching, whether it's downward, stretch those muscles out, whether I'm balancing, I'm stretching out like so, because now I'm going to try and test my ability to reach and grab all these small little papers that I left around my square area. So I'm getting ready, have my timer set, and I'm going. So I'm trying to catch them, trying to reach on out. I have some over here. Some are really far from me. So again, I'm staying in my area. I'm picking them up kind of fast and putting them in my pocket. Or if I wanted to put them over here in this area, I'm trying to get these ones back here. I got those ones. I'm putting them back in my area. I almost have them all. This one's way back here. I'm reaching, my feet are still in. And I got a couple more. This one right over here. I'm trying to get this one. And there's 3 more back here. I have about 20 seconds left. Oh, see, these are kind of hard. And this one way far away. That I'm going to try to get. And I'm back in. And I just stepped out. So I got my pieces of paper here, my little tissue paper I collected, and I got a lot of them within 48, 49 seconds. So I'm going to make it a little more challenging for myself since those are really easy to get and they're a little closer. I'm going to try putting some really far away. We try putting some way up far here, out of the camera's view, some way back here to make it a little more challenging for myself. All right, so even if I don't play against somebody, I can test my ability to try and reach and stretch by keeping my feet in one area and using my hands and really reaching out and stretching my body. So these ones I'm not going to time myself. I'm just going to try and see how far I can reach out while I'm still staying in my box and getting some of these tissues. Some of them are really far away. It's okay if I still have my toes in, but I want to try and concentrate on staying inside of my box. All right, and reaching on out without hurting myself or making it too hard for me to get these small tissue paper that I left around. All right, so here's one's way out of reach of the camera. I'm gonna reach as far as I can and see if I can get this one way over here. Ooh, pretty far. I got that one. And I'm gonna try one way over in this corner behind the shelf. All right, just so you can see, it's way over there. I'm kind of leaving my feet in here, and I'm really reaching out. Here we go, let's see if I can get it. There we go. I got this one, and there's one that's back here, kind of towards the door. Let me see if I can reach out really far and get that one. Whether I'm standing on the edge of my box, and I'm trying to reach sideways and seeing if I can get it. If I want, I can make it even farther. Try to push myself back up. I got it, all right? So, I was trying playing with a little bit of my tissue paper, toilet paper. I'm gonna make it a little more challenging for myself, and I'm gonna use some pennies. So I got some pennies here, and I'm gonna try and spread them on out. They're a little harder to pick up. That's why I'm trying to use my pennies this time. So let's take a look and see how well I could try doing just using my pennies and my balance, pennies and balance. And I'm gonna try and spread them on out and see how many I can get. I'm already dropping some. Hey, what do you know? I'm mixing them up right now, and I'm trying to get them in areas that might be difficult for me to get. So I'm spreading them out. I don't want to lose all my change, and I have an idea kind of where they are. And they're rolling around a little bit. Some of them a little farther away, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to get them. All right, so let's try my ability to see how many I could try getting. Let's say about 30 seconds now, all right? So I'm setting my timer here. I'm standing inside of my square area, all right? If I don't have a square area, again, you could try using a small piece of cloth or something that's not too slick, that you're not sliding too much around on the floor. All right, so I set my pennies around. I kind of have an idea of where they are, but it's not gonna be so easy because I really have to reach under with my fingernail and pick them up. I'm setting my timer, 3, 2, 1, and here it goes. So I'm reaching on out, trying to get these ones way over here. I got 2. I see some back here, and try doing the one-footed grab this time. I got it, and there's some back behind me. I'm gonna try and see if I can get those ones too. There's one way back here. Here's one way back here. Oh, I can't barely get it with my fingernail. I got it. And there's one that's off to the side over here. My times are almost up. And got it. So timer's up. A little more difficult. I only got 3 or 4 that time. So this is a balancing activity that you could try by yourself or with somebody at home. Whether you're using pennies, whether you're using some small pieces of tissue paper or toilet paper, balled up, and finding a square area, and finding an area where also you can spread out your objects and pick them up. They don't necessarily have to be pennies or tissue paper. You could try using stuffed animals, put it far away. You could try playing against somebody, how far your ability might be to reach and grab objects, okay? So I'm gonna try and show you how far I could try and grab something I'm putting kind of far away. Perhaps maybe it's this, a bigger piece. So I'm putting it way off to the side over there, and I'm gonna try and see if I can reach out and grab it really far while I'm still having my feet in my circle. So I'm kind of reaching my arms out, stretching pretty far, and I'm trying to bring my body on back. So make this a challenge for yourself. Whether you're trying to grab your objects or whether you're trying to balance, you can test and see how well you can balance in an area. One-footed. I was trying to test my balance ability the other day where I'm holding a leg back and I'm trying to spin my arms forward and backward without falling out of my square with my right and my left legs. It's a little bit difficult because you really have to try and keep your balance and move your body, moving your arms one direction or the other, and still trying to keep your balance while you're moving your body around. You could also try and see if you could do full 360 spins and still land inside your square. You could also try and see if you could do different types of acrobatic jumps and still inside your square. Testing your balance, grabbing objects around you, and seeing how well you guys or anyone else could try and see how well they could keep their balance or try and grab objects around their one particular area. I hope you guys have lots of fun and try this at home with anyone you'd like. Bye, everyone.